another insightful episode of Expert Edge series where I bring you insights from the most inspiring and accomplished professionals regarding personal and professional transformation. Today, I have the immense honor of hosting Najma Shariff, who is a mind hacker, career growth expert with 14 plus years of corporate experience. Now, she runs an academy as well, which specialize in enhancing interview skills, leadership capabilities, and fostering a growth mindset. So, welcome Najma to today's episode.
Yes, hi Jyoti. Thank you for inviting me. It's a pleasure meeting you here. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Would you please introduce yourself to the people who is watching?
Yes, as you have already mentioned that I am Najma Shariff. I come from Bangalore and I have opened my own academy, which is Najma Shariff Academy, wherein for anyone who wants to improvise their career or scale in their career, I help them through communication skills, build a strong communication so that they attend the interview and get through the interview very positively and effectively. And additionally, I also teach various other skills which is the part of communication so that they can scale in their career. So be it students, working professional, teachers, and also entrepreneurs, all are my students in my academy. And I carry 14 plus experience as a corporate trainer. So that is where I started this. I understood this. There is a gap in communication skills among working professionals who need our help and our expert guidance. Already, we have many success stories in my academy that many are already got jobs through my interventions, and a little bit their effort also is required. And as I guiding them, they are scaling in their careers as well.
That's incredible. Although I may not have mentioned that today's topic is all about communication, through Najma's experience and whatever she is saying, you all can figure out that today's topic is communication. So, Najma, the question is, how do you define effective communication and why is it crucial in both personal and professional setting?
Yes, communication actually is what I am thinking and feeling, my emotions and thoughts. I have to express it in very simplified, meaningful sentence so that the other person understand it correctly. Now, for example, if I want to explain to you that you should understand apples, I should describe the apple, features of apple or the characteristics of apple in a way that you understand it. I am talking about apples and all you can make out is I'm talking about oranges. Then there is a communication gap. So effective communication can simplified describe as the other person should understand in a much easier manner. That is where you can build trust, good relationships. Among a team setting also they can work positively when there is no miscommunication. There is a lot of that, especially in relationships, a lot of miscommunication and things are misunderstood because the communication is not proper. So either the channel is not correct what you have selected. There are various medium of communication, right? Verbal, non-verbal, through email, through text, and through flyers, posters. So for which group, which channel that you have to know, and additionally you should tell in a very simplified manner so that the other person understands properly what you want to convey.
So yes, there are different modes of communication as well. But when we talk about communication, people understand basically the original language, or we are talking about English here in India, right? So people think that English is a language which is globally accepted and it has to be spoken in a very way. Now, what do you think? What are some common communication barriers people face and how can they overcome them?
Yes, as I told you, the selection of medium is important. See, when it comes to communication, there are three major parts. One is the sender, second is the message, and third is the receiver. So all three should be aligned in a proper way. So there are certain barriers which people face and how they can overcome. We will discuss about this. So first barrier is the language differences. So I should speak in a language with the sender and the receiver should deliver the message in the same language which they both can understand. This is first one. See, now I can speak in English and you also can understand English. So our message is delivered in English. What if I am speaking to the person who doesn't know this language? Then I should ensure that which language he speaks, I should speak in that language. So the receiver's perspective is important here. because conveying message should be from the receiver's end, not from the sender's end. So receiver, how they understand, that is majorly important. So that's why I have to speak in a language that they understand. So first barrier is the language barrier. Second, there is a cultural differences, that what we are speaking in your culture, how it is perceived. And second, we are speaking about emotions. See, some they speak about emotion, and reaction response comes from emotions. And we have distractions, that is barriers, that physical barriers will be there. Interruptions, this is also major barrier. Now I am speaking, if I am interrupted in some or the other way, I may lose that thought. When someone is interrupted, what happens? They forget things which they want to tell. And the assumptions and biases, I am telling something, you are too quick to judge. Then also there is a barrier. Whatever information I'm telling, you are putting a barricade there. It will not reach your mind or your understanding. So all this you have to overcome. First is have patience, listen well, and communicate clearly and respectfully. This is also important, because when we are speaking, we have to uphold the respect of the other person. We cannot use demeaning words or disrespectful words to the other person. See, there are two major things when it comes to expressing. One, we are either talking about one topic, one subject for important, or we are discussing about one person. Yes or no? Now, if I am speaking about my country, it is a subject. When I'm speaking about some person, let us say, for example, recently we lost our national person, who is Mr. Ratan Tata. So we are speaking about one person. So such instances will occur in our life. Either we speak about one subject or about one person. So when it comes to expressing ideas and thoughts, then we should, first thing is uphold their respect. We should not use demeaning words or disrespectful words. Then the other person will firstly start perceiving you in a negative light. Whatever you say, it will not reach the intellect of the other person. So this being said, we can move ahead.
Yes, that's very insightful, Najma. And when we talk about communication, be it any language, as rightly highlighted by you, you belong from Bangalore, I belong from Uttar Pradesh. The behavior, how people perceive things in certain part of country and in other parts of countries are totally different. So at that point in time, your body language or tonality matters a lot.